So we're on our last camping trip of the season, unfortunately. So by the end of the season, I have actually put everything into the camper that you could ever need, because I bring a little bit at a time and then leave it there. So the last trip is super easy. I barely need to bring anything, maybe like a sweater or whatever. So I'm gonna go through the camper and I'm gonna show all of the spaces. All right, so right when you walk in, right across from the front door, the only door, is my daughter's bedroom. She definitely has her own bedroom. And it's because her and her dad were gonna live in it last year. We all lived in it last summer, but last year she was gonna live here with her dad, so it was very fitting for her to just have her own room. This had a couch in it that folded out into a bed, but since she was gonna live here full time, we took that out. My husband built this. The point of this was to make it like a house, and he hasn't finished that yet. I think we need to do that because this looks ridiculous. But then we had to get a special mattress to fit this because it looks like a twin mattress, but it's not. I do put twin sheets on it. I just like tuck it in under the end a little bit more and it fits just fine. But this whole thing is a slide out right here. So it goes all the way out. So she's sleeping on the part that is like literally out. And then it slides back in, and it comes all the way up, like right here to here. There's barely any space at all. I really like this little setup right here. It's a good spot for the shoes right when you walk in. I wouldn't want shoes in my bedroom, but she's 3, so she's gonna make the sacrifice. Space heater, thermostat, because this area, being that it's a slide out, like gets a little bit chilly. So I like to know the temperature, like while she's sleeping in here. That's a bit cold, but space heater just in case. And then that shuts off when we need it to. Some charging things, USB, cable, coax, whatever. There's a little vanity-like area. Nice mirror, but good storage inside. Good storage inside. This is a backup water solution. Water drop canister with Berkey filters. Highly recommend. It's like cost efficient because it's water drop, but it's good. That's good. Good size drawers. Good size drawers. She insists on packing herself. I love that. One of my favorite areas, I think, in her bedroom is underneath the bed. We have, there's good storage space underneath the bed. These containers I got from IKEA, and they just like Velcro open, and she puts all her toys and stuff in there. So many things fit under the bed without disturbing like the sliding motion, which is very good. When you walk in and turn left, this is like the main living, kitchen, dining area. It's very spacious, considering it's a camper. It's got tons of storage. This is theater seating. They like recline, they turn on, they heat up, they rumble. And then we've got tons of storage up above. This camper has so much storage. Like, I don't even know what my husband has up here. I don't use these, but I don't know, it's man stuff. But tons of storage we haven't even used. This folds out into a bed. The theater seating does not. We opted for that. This entire style of camper can come with another space that folds out, but we didn't really need it with how many people are in here. We've got enough. More storage up here. These are empty. Like, we haven't even put stuff in there. Storage right here. That's empty. I think I have like cooler bags in there. But space heater, this space heater and the space heater in Kinsley's room, a space heater in our bedroom, heats everything like perfectly fine. Almost gets it too warm. But this thing folds out into a bed. It's great. This is a little like media center. We never use the TV. I think if you're sitting in here camping while you're watching TV, you're doing things wrong. This fireplace, I love it. Because I love this one so much is why I got one in our actual house. But it has great settings. You can change the color of the lights. How do I do that? Yeah, so you can change the color of the lights. That's blue lights, obviously. And then you can add heat to it. So that's putting out 82-degree heat. Right now it's 40 degrees outside, but having this thing on full blast is not heated enough. So it's just kind of like, I find it just pretty to look at, but it does help with the ambiance. So there's that. Good TV drawer. Pretty deep storage. Just kind of odds and ends in there. The kitchen is pretty amazing for a camper kitchen. Don't mind the water bottles. But we've got a great microwave up here, which we never use, but it is a good normal size microwave. Nothing compromising. This stove is great. It's gas. but it's great. It cooks evenly. I love it so much. This oven is kind of small, but we never really use it because we cook outside so often or on the stovetop. But you can heat things in there. I could do a small turkey if I wanted to. You know, just kitchen storage in there. 3 drawers that are pretty large. Yeah, it's pretty large. All the drawers are pretty large in here, I would say. And this sink area is pretty good. Big storage in there as well. Full storage under the sink. Don't mind the messiness. You might think that this is like too small to cook on, but like it's super maneuverable where you can move. I can move my dish strainer, and then I can open this up, and my sink is even larger. So kind of nice. So this whole area right here is a slide out, and it slides all the way in to hit like perfectly right there without rubbing. And then this whole thing right here is a slide out, and it slides all the way in perfectly as well. Good storage underneath of here. Just have some like cups and bags. These chairs stack on top of each other and strap to the floor. So when you move, there's no damage occurring. It's great. All right, so you walk in and you turn right and go up these steps. We've got, I think the kids think this is the coolest space ever, but you've got a little ladder to a loft up here. This is where Nate hangs out most of the time. He sleeps up here. It comes with like this like cushiony pad, and you can take this off and wash it, and so that's cool. You can replace it if you need to, but he sleeps up here and stays pretty warm, right? Yeah, because heat rises. You've got some like fun lights around here, but this is a good space. There's a little skylight thing up there too, so hopefully there's leaves in it. But so Nate's 12. How tall are you? You're about
I like
4'10".
Yeah, 4'10".
So he's 4'10", and he's pretty comfortable up here, I would say.
It's getting a bit small though.
It's getting a bit small. At some point, we want to switch Nate and Kinsley. So Nate has the bedroom, and Kinsley's up here. She always wants to come up here and play, but I'm worried about her like falling out of here when she sleeps. So we're gonna wait a little bit longer, but that's that. Great size bathroom. When I lived in Okinawa, Japan, my bathroom was half the size of this, and it looked like a spaceship. So I'm very pleased with this. Lots of storage. Tons of storage. Storage I still don't even use. Like, we have everything we need in here, and I'm still not even using it all. But storage here. Hello. Good storage in here. 3 drawers. Storage under there. The shower is great. Built-in storage here and here. We added that thing. Holds soap. This is an adjustable like shower head, and it's pretty nice. That came standard. Hot and cold. That came with it too. We just never use it. I'm worried it's gonna like fall on Kinsley when she's in here, so we're just extra cautious, especially with her. This little thing here turns on the hot and the cold for the water. So it uses propane, so we try to keep it off unless we absolutely need to have it. And the whole point of the space heaters is to avoid like buying propane all the time. But you can adjust that to whatever you want. We turn that on before we shower, we do the dishes, do laundry, whatever, and it is great. Little skylight up there, which I like when we're in here. It keeps the humidity away. It's great. And then at the very like back end, or I guess front end of the campers, the master bedroom. This is a queen size bed, and it came with this mattress, and it was good for the first year. It's not that thick, but it's about worn out. I think the next camper purchase is going to be a new mattress. Those things are not storage. I don't really know like what they're there for. They're just like decorative, like a little table. Then next to each side, there's 2 USBs and an outlet. So I do like that. Makes it really convenient. I love that my husband has stored the vacuum in here. Being sarcastic. This space heater is thermostat driven, so it comes on like every once in a while. I keep it on the lowest setting, which I think is like 55 degrees, and it's perfectly fine. All of this storage is more than enough when we're in here for like a long weekend. It's great. These drawers are super big, and then these ones are a bit smaller. Literally barely use the storage in here. Like, it's got so much space. I'm blown away by it. And this is the best part. 2 full-size mirrors, obviously. And then in here, we've got the greatest closet storage area literally ever. Highly recommend investing in a washer and a dryer. It totally elevates your camping experience. We did have to add it. It didn't come standard. But there's shelving back there. There's shelving up there. I've got my stuff on top of the washer. Only complaint is that when I'm switching from wash to dry, this stuff's in the way, but I'm pretty sure that's the worst first world problem you could have. But it's got tons of storage. So I really like it. It's a great room. I always forget how big it actually is inside, but I do really like it. It's my dog. We bring him with him every time. Make sure you wash your dog before you go camping. It just helps. So that's the setup. I have no complaints, but I love it. Home away from home, 10 out of 10, where I always would rather be.